What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Just Ritzy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl. I want to talk about the purpose of hard conversations, difficult conversations, uncomfortable conversations that have to be had in relationships. Now, when I say relationships, I'm not talking about just intimate relationship between a man and woman. I'm referring to relationships, dynamics, business ships, just between two people or a group of people, when basically coming to the point of, let's have this conversation. There's a big elephant in the room. There's a big monster full of unspoken words that is causing detriment to the relationship, the business ship, the friendship. And it has to be had because it's destroying us slowly, and people don't realize it until it's over. What ends up happening is, one unspoken conversation after another begins to build, and then you look up and you say, hey, now what? I have been the queen, I would say, of not wanting to have those hard conversations. I valued other people's opinion more than my own. I believe that people had better brains than me, better everything than me. I was just a person on this earth that needed to serve other people to gain value and needed to be valued by other people because I had no value and can never obtain value. With that being said, people pleaser, doormat, want to be friends with everybody, want to be acknowledged by everybody, want everybody to want you, all those things is what I tried to be. It always failed. Something inside of me will always say, hey, let's not do that. That's not cool. I don't think it's going to work out. This is not really you. Let's focus on you. And I was always afraid to know who I am and learn who I am because of what I was saying earlier. Starting therapy when I was trying to work on my marriage and my marriage failed, and going through the process of preparing for child custody and getting a divorce, therapy, getting back with God, reconnecting with the Holy Spirit, allowing that voice to be loud within me, within my mind, to understand that is the truth and nothing but the truth, and understand that God put my name on the roster. And I don't know how long, but he put my name on the roster. I want to ensure that I play. I'm on the roster for a reason, and I want to play. I don't want to keep being on the bench. I want to learn. I want to understand the plays. I want to look at the playback. I want to look at my footing. I want to look at my blind spots. I also want to look at my achievements, what I'm doing. And man, mental blocks that has been broken due to therapy has been such a breath of fresh air, such a relief. Back to having hard conversations now. I still tremble when I have to speak up for myself. Am I speaking for myself? Absolutely. Like, we're not finna play them games. I truly am uncomfortable. And I know we gonna have this conversation. I don't care who hears it. If it has to be intimate, fine. But this conversation will be had. You will know how you treated me and how you will not continue to treat me. And you will also know how I felt and what I assumed that I thought you were saying, and allow you to correct it or allow you to confirm it. That is what I love, because I'm not going back in my mind, because I'm an overthinker. I'm not going back in my mind saying I shoulda, coulda, woulda said. I'm not doing it. I am now in a space where I am more emotionally in pain by not addressing this issue. And I've been through a lot. I do not like sitting in emotional pain. It does something to me and it puts me in a dark place that I do not want to return to. So with the Lord's help, and with this dictionary, and listening to podcasts about health, mental health, about emotional intelligence, about experience, about growth, listen to these podcasts, listening to these motivational speakers and mentors from afar, I'm going to find the words to say, and we're going to get to it. I'm going to make sure that, like God, I provide grace and the truth. And even if what I assume is not the truth, I'm going to make sure you know. I'm going to say it in a certain tone to where it lets you know that this is how I felt, and you have the opportunity to dismantle that. Now, I do understand that people lie to themselves. That's why I have the Holy Spirit, because the Holy Spirit gonna let me know the truth. And I understand that having uncomfortable conversations, exactly what it is uncomfortable, because you are concerned about how the way you feel. You assume what the person may say or how the person may feel. It is very unknown, and I don't like the unknown. It's bad enough dealing with God, baby, and these steps that he put me through, it is unknown. And he tell me just a few steps at a time. You know, sometimes in my brain, he tell me half a step instead of telling me the whole step. Either way, I only want to deal with the God with unknown. What you not going to have to deal with is the unknown with me. Period. And that's how I want it to be when I interact with anybody, on any friendship, on any level, because I do not like dealing with people who leave me in the dark. I have been left in the dark so much. I have trusted in people who I did not vet properly, because I did not have that uncomfortable conversation. I did not have those questions of what is this? What is that? What does that mean? And actually listen to their answer and see, does their actions match? That's one thing I've never learned, but I learned today about actions have to match. How you treat me tells me how you feel about me. How you treat your family tells me about how you feel about yourself and how you feel about your family. It is a reflection upon you. And I cannot continue to allow foolishness, nor can I continue to allow myself to be foolish. Whether that is accepting something I shouldn't or being something that I should not. And it is so liberating. It is so relieving, I want to say, when I tell somebody how I feel. I make sure that that person has the opportunity, first of all, to fully listen to me. 2, I will fully listen to them in response to what they're saying. 3, see is there an opportunity to come, or if I've already set the tone that, hey, you would not have this opportunity to disrespect me again. But you also understand, one thing I heard is, I think it's, is it Little Brown Charms? I'm going to put a thing up or something. One thing that she said is, I love taking away access to me. That's what she said. And I was like, that's it. That's the wording. That's it. I used to be afraid to walk away from people because I was afraid to be by myself. Again, as we discussed earlier about how I value myself and things like that. But now that I know that those things was all deception, it was a lie based on how I was raised, based on how I saw the world see women, and how I saw the women in my life interact with men and interact with friends and family and so on and so forth. I can say with pride, with excitement, oh, you don't need me to be in your life, because I know that I added value to you because of who I am, and you added value to me at a certain period of time because of who you are. And now, because you are not adding value, and I see that because of your own insecurities, you're willing to damage others in order to be in somewhat of a life. You're willing to damage yourself and damage the bridges that you have for a small percentage. Absolutely not. Nope, we cannot do this. We will not do this. I must not, because you are failing to value yourself. And man, it's probably gonna be a rant. People really do treat the people who don't treat you crazy, and then fail to treat the people who do treat them crazy back. It's a power trip, and either way, we gonna have that conversation. I will not allow you to believe that your actions today is wanted. I would not allow me to believe without you confirming what you meant and what you did not mean. I would not allow myself to believe that my assumptions are correct. I would not allow you to believe that your assumptions are correct. I think it's beautiful to have open conversations and to be able to dismantle the deceptions and be able to reveal the truth. I do understand that people can lie, but that's what the Holy Spirit let me know. And I do understand that having that conversation builds trust, it builds understanding, it builds love, it builds care, it builds character. And only a few people in my little small world has been willing to have those conversations, and I think you should have them too.